Clover Classic, the creamy taste that takes you back. Made with love by Clover.
Soft, sweet and fruity. I'm not talking about our mothers and daughters. I'm talking about Clover berry tea cakes. They look amazing. They're the perfect afternoon or weekend or anytime treat, let's be honest. Who doesn't like something sweet with their cup of tea, their cup of coffee? I think we all can indulge in this. So in today's show, we are talking about detoxing and overall health, yes, but no one is a saint. Okay, take it on board, and everyone deserves a little, and I mean little, they are tiny little cheats, okay? So make these as a reward for your good behavior. Here to show us how to be a little naughty in the kitchen is our Grace Stevens, who is sitting. What kind of example for her amazing daughter, Jules? Hey, this is where it starts, okay, in the kitchen. We love you guys, the Stevenses. We love having you guys in the kitchen because, Gracie, you make the most amazing things. Don't these look?
Oh,
hey?
Those are just, that is breakfast of champions, right?
It is, it's an anytime treat, and they are small, so you can limit yourself.
Of course.
We were talking about detox. Berries are great antioxidants, okay?
Fabulous.
So there is a little bit of health in there, but we are including some nutritional elements here. But so, Grace, first of all, what are we making? Just demystify these amazing little creations.
These are Clover tea cakes.
Yay.
So they are perfect for afternoon tea and wonderful to make with your kids.
I love it. Well, you're not really a kid anymore. I suppose
you're
you're
not.
always a kid.
No.
Okay, my mom, I think, still sees me as a 10-year-old kid. But today we're also getting into kind of the relationship between a mother and daughter.
Yeah.
The most complex, as a guy who grew up in an all-female household, okay, the most complex thing on the planet is the relationship between a mom and a daughter. Jules, does she make you cook? Is this something that you've naturally gravitated towards?
Yeah. I like to be in the kitchen, like doing stuff for her. So I'm a little sous chef.
Yeah, man, you've got the skills, you've got to put them to work. So don't waste any more time. Let's get right in. How are we piecing together these beautiful, very dainty treats? Because that's what I think I like the most here, is that they're quite chic and beautiful.
Yeah,
in
they
there.
are, and they're soft and delicate, just like us.
Lady.
So I've made a meringue because I've separated the eggs, and this is the egg whites with caster sugar in, so made a nice meringue there. And with the egg yolks, I'm going to add some lemon zest. Oh, can you smell that?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is hitting
And some
every
vanilla.
one of my triggers here when it comes
Jules,
to
do
a
you
beautiful
want to
cake.
whip that up? So that's going to be whipped up until it's nice and pale.
Okay.
So put some elbow grease into that.
Okay.
And then we're going to make an emulsion by adding our oil. So I'm just going to add this slowly while Julia carries on and whipping it up.
Oh, and how's that smell? That's just suddenly
Smells so good.
exploded
I
into
know,
the kitchen between the
sure.
vanilla and the lemon.
It's such a beautiful, partnership with your custard and your beautiful
And then we're
berries
going to
over
add
there.
kind of the tartness of those berries. Love it. Now, we know that Clover brings you a classic classic, delicious, smooth, creamy dairy-based snack made according to Clover's unique recipe. Many have tried to get it. None have succeeded. But it is, I did say, a nutritional component here. It does bring you 10 vitamins into the mix. Flavors, unbelievable range. Strawberry, mixed fruit, apricot, vanilla, and plain. I think we've gone for the plain here. And extra creamy. Okay, so now
I've put my Clover Classic in there, and now we're just going to mix in the flour. So that's flour and baking powder. You can use self-raising flour.
So this is where it becomes quite a precision thing. This
Yes,
is where
you don't want to put flour, but
you're like
Julia,
a
she's
ninja
old
with that,
hands.
actually. Yeah, because I honestly would have had most of that on myself by now. I'm yet to kind of crack the code of baking because it always feels so precise. And I think you guys come in here like cowboys, just doing your thing. But it is a science, and you've got to kind of, if you get the basic metrics right, the end result will never disappoint.
Well,
Are these forgiving tea
we've
cakes to
done
make?
all the hard work with making the recipe, Graham, and
Okay,
you've
thank
just got
you.
to follow it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is starting to feel exactly like my upbringing did in my family, full of females. Unfortunately, no recipe is Graham-proof, but this one is starting to feel
Hold
more...
my beer.
Yeah. Wow, hey? No, I am starting to feel like one of the family now, I must say that. It is giving me the warm and fuzzies. I love that. So, yeah, I can see you being quite careful not to break it down too much
No, you don't
when you fold those together.
So I've just put a little bit in there just to loosen that batter up, because as you could see with the whisk, it's quite stiff. So I rescued Julia Ann there. And then we're going to fold the rest of it.
Because no one gets left behind in the kitchen. That's what a mother and daughter relationship is all about. Do you guys fight? Do you ever fight?
Never, Julia.
Never.
I unfortunately, all I know is a conflict model. Anyone in my life understands that, we've got to duke it out. Okay, that's the best way to figure out where you kind of end and the next person begins. But a kitchen is a good place to create harmony. It's a happy place. And I love the fact that you kind of involve your family in so much of the stuff that we do, because I think hopefully that inspires people to think about this as a place to bond. That's looking beautiful.
Yeah.
I could actually just spoon that out and chow it. It looks like a
doesn't
dessert.
it look
hey?
amazing? Yeah, but we got to bake it first.
Okay, so the keyword here is Clover. You SMS that to 33728, and we'll send you a link. You click on the link and we'll send you this very well-crafted ingredients list and recipe that Gracie has put together for us. So once we've achieved the perfect peak, I don't know, the consistency of our mixture.
So as long as it's all mixed in together.
Okay.
And then it gets spooned into these muffin pans with your cupcake liners. Goes into an oven, 12 to 14 minutes. At
quick.
At about 160 to 180. It all depends on your oven. And then they come out and you take them out of the pans immediately. And then we decorate them like that. Cut them.
Oh, I love it.
Fill them with your Clover custard.
And there's so many things here. I love the layering. We're echoing. So you've got your beautiful Clover Classic in here. So we've enhanced that with the tartness of the berries that I see. We've kind of caramelized a little bit there as well.
They've been roasted.
You've roasted cherries. Are you kidding me?
Cherries.
You've enhanced the lemon flavor. We've got a bit of custard in there to balance out the tartness of the lemon. And then we've got a bit of whipped cream. It is looking spectacular. So you said around about 15 minutes in the oven.
12 to 15.
12 to
I would
15.
go first 12, test, and then if they need a little bit more, about
Okay.
2 minutes extra.
You've earned one of these. You can start
we?
identifying which one you would like as we go through step by step exactly how we arrived at this beautiful creation. They do look amazing.
Need some tea time inspiration? What about some Clover Classic Tea Cakes? These sweet, soft and fruity buns will definitely hit the spot. Start by separating 3 eggs, one at a time. And to the yolks, add a teaspoon of vanilla extract and the zest of 2 lemons. Then beat until pale and fluffy. Next, blend in a touch of Pride, a cup of Clover Classic Plain, 1½ cups of sifted self-raising flour, then fold together to combine and set aside. Gradually whisk a cup of caster sugar into the 3 egg whites and beat until soft peaks start to form. Then lightly fold the egg whites into the dough until just combined. Spoon the cake batter into muffin cups and bake them at 180 degrees Celsius for about 12 to 15 minutes and set aside to cool. Slice the tea cakes into 3 pieces, then spoon on a dollop of whipped Clover fresh cream, Clover Classic custard, and repeat in layers. Top the tea cakes off with delicious cooked berries, and you're done. Serve these delicious treats for a weekend breakfast or anytime with your favorite hot cuppa. Life doesn't get any sweeter than this.
Made with love by Clover.
And they were made with love, not just by Clover, but by the Stevensons. I love you guys. So again, the keyword is Clover to 33728. Can I ask you something? Because you guys have got a cool relationship. We've seen it. We've kind of let you grow into this awesome woman on our show. You've been coming up for so long, which is so cool. What's the key to keeping the balance within a relationship? Maybe, Jules, I can put it to you.
I don't know, we like to do things together. Like there's this show we watch, it's Gourmet Maids. Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's a nice thing we watch, yeah.
We look forward to a new episode coming out
Every
and then we
week,
sit
yeah.
and watch it.
Yeah.
But I think it's about listening to each other.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy as a mother to get distracted by she's a mini me.
Yeah.
So, and you've got to actually just listen to her, and she's doing this. She's not doing your life over. She's doing her own life.
Very much her own woman. No, I love it. You guys are getting it right. I know not all the time, but that means what do we say? We are perfectly imperfect, and
like
that's
it.
the way we like it. Thank you so much for infusing your love in these little guys. I think we have earned a taste. We
Let's
most
do
definitely
this.
have. So while we do that, you guys can contemplate how you are going to create them for yourselves. Which one looks like mine? I'm gonna
Julia,
have
which one are you going to have?
Clover Classic, the creamy taste that takes you back. Made with love by Clover.